Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom. I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity, and risking their lives to do so. And to the very few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching and obeying their husbands. This is Brother Canasula from GMS Chicago. And, one of the biggest things got to do is prophesy, man. All right? So, I'm just going to go over a couple scripts, man. What's to come, man, is coming very soon. It says, Zechariah 14:12. And remember, the prophets back then were talking about, they was describing things the best way they can, but in this modern day society and the technology, we know what they was talking about comparing it to, what we see now. All right. So this Zechariah 14:12, it says, and this shall be the plague wherein Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. All right. So, that's what, man. That's that nuclear destruction, man. If you watch Terminator 2, when Sarah O'Connor, she fell asleep on that picnic table and stuff like that, and she had that dream, if you watch that scene right there, and then you read this, it's parallel. All right? It's describing that. All right? Because what can happen where you, the flesh, it get consumed away while you're standing on your feet, and your eyes in the socket, and your tongue consume away too. That's a blast so fast, man. So hit so hard and so hot, it does that. All right, so lucky. This Joel 3. Well, I'm gonna start up top real quick, let you know what's gonna happen. This Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, which it translates to Yahweh Shaphat, which is Yahweh's judgment. All right, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right, and then that's going to happen. Verse 2. Verse 3 is a prophecy that already happened, but nevertheless, it was still a prophecy that came to pass. All right, because remember, this was written thousands of years ago. Thousands and thousands of years ago. It said, and then have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. All right, and it just goes in how it's like, will you pay the Most High back? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lucky, and that there's nothing you could do to pay the Most High back for what you've done. And that he gonna send the recompense upon your own head. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get you, and that, basically Ishmael and Ham, Hamites are the biggest ones that, one of the biggest ones that got us together to sell to the Grecians, which is so-called self-proclaimed white person, And and let's skip all the way down to 19. It said, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, for the violence against the children of Judah. because they have shed innocent blood in their land. All right. And that's what's going to happen, man. This place is going to turn into a whole desolation, man. Nobody's going to be able to live here, man. All this stuff is going to consume away, man. The elements is going to melt. All right. All right. So this Egypt, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, all right. This the house of bondage, man, according to Deuteronomy 5 and 6. All right. This is what it is, man. And this is what it's going to be. And then Esau is going to go into captivity. You know. Let's see. Yeah. He going to go into captivity. You know. Revelation 13 and 10. And he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So, hey, man, that sword representing weapon, man. So they're going to have to pay for what they done, man. All right. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So they blood got to shed, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. All right. And we ain't going to do nothing. On this side, we waiting on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, warfare, carnal. Right. Yeah, this 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, so we're not going to physically go out there and do that. You know what I'm saying? Now on this side, we waiting on the Lord. But mighty through Yahweh Shem Yahushai to the pulling down of strongholds. All right? We doing this through the word, man. Through the word. Point blank, period. All right? So we waiting on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And whatever comes forth out of his mouth will not come back to him void. This is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right. So yeah, man. It's gonna get to the point where he's just gonna be like dang, Esau, dang, that sound familiar, like, you know? It's gonna be like they never existed at all, man. Point blank, period. This Revelation is 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city which is the daughter of Babylon, which is here in America. You know what I'm saying? Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Sodom was just very well known for just so much wickedness. All right. But also, you know, the alphabet gang. You know what I'm saying? If you get my drift on that. And Egypt, man, this house of slavery, man. Where also our Lord was crucified. All right? Yeah, we forgot who we were. We forgot the Most High's name and his son's name at one point in time. But we remember him in our captivity, man, which is here. Now the Lord gave us back the name, man, knowing the name. Because only by that name we should be saved by. All right? So, yeah, man. Nuclear destruction is coming here, bro. All right? Hey, like a mighty archer that shoots from one end of the world to another, man, roughly paraphrasing, you know, which also signifies nuclear destruction, man. So, hey, man, we almost out of here. Stuff is heating up over there in the Middle East, man. All right? It's heating up, man. It's so much. Remember, this is Babylon. Babylon goes back to Babal, which is confusion, man. And that's all you see is confusion, man. About every freaking thing is so much stuff. But, hey, man, through all the confusion, you can see through it by having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and discernment with these scriptures, man. So it's a lot of course, we keep our eyes and ears open, period. But this is the main thing. Like, okay, the Lord said this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And this is going to happen. So we keeping our eyes open, and we are praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to hastily come and take us out of this place, man. You know, and for the kingdom, for the kingdom to come, man. We want to be saved on the chariots first go around. Point blank, period, man. So, hey, hopefully this is edifying. Until next time, Shalom and Abba Ball.